Hi there, welcome back to the final bit of our chat with Katie Keeley. Do you know what? I have to tell you about these. Oh, let me just reach them here. If you want either of these brochures, very, very handy. One tells you about first-time cruising, the other tells you about family cruising. Two ways of getting hold of them. 0871 423 4444. That's the telephone number. We'll send them to you. If you do it that way, it'll cost you 10p a minute from a BT landline. And other calls, other networks, mobiles and everything, they'll vary. Probably cost you a bit more. The best way to do it is do it absolutely free via the internet. www.holidayandcruisechannel.co.uk. We are having the most fascinating chat with Katie here, which, it's been really interesting. It's been amazing in some cases as well, about the readings, the healings, the things you've done. What famous people have you helped or read for?
I've read for Chrissy Rock,
Yeah.
Sherry Hewson, Peter Andre, Steve Mulhern, Craig Phillips out of Big Brother, the winner,
Yeah.
Josie, the winner, the girl winner, Josie Gibson out of Big Brother. I've just read for her the other day. There are so many.
Anton Deck you did as well,
Yeah, I did one
think,
for Anton Deck. I did a numerology reading for Anton Deck to show them where they were career-wise and things like that. So it's, I do like doing it. And I always say, if you were the Queen and I was reading for you, I don't get phased, because at the end of the day, the Queen has children and she has grandchildren. So at the end of the day, she has problems just like all of us, just in different... I've read for Koo Stark, who was going to marry Prince Andrew.
Gosh, she's such a lovely looking woman, and tragically has fallen on really rotten hard times. I do feel for her.
And you know, she's met the Dalai Lama twice, and she's still positive. And
do you know what? Isn't that funny? If I mean, I'm a great fan of our royal family. I like royalty, and I'm a fan of the royal family. But if I were Prince Andrew she nearly married, wasn't it, Koo Stark? If I were him, and I knew Koo Stark was in such dire straits, I would privately and discreetly go to her, settle off her debts, buy her a nice little house somewhere, and give her some money for the rest of her life. Because if you've got loads of money, that means nothing. And to have had such a relationship, and she was always dignified with him.
Always.
She was always discreet. She was, and still is, a lovely, lovely woman who has fallen on extremely hard times. And if you've got the money to help someone that's been dear to you in your life, even if you've drifted away, what the heck? Wouldn't you do that?
She have to, you know, part of her feels that this is her path, so she has to sort of walk her own path.
Yeah.
And she just still does the photography, and she loves that. And so she's hoping to get that going again. But she really is a very spiritual person. And when you meet her, there's, I know you probably don't understand, but there's her aura is very, very spiritual.
Oh, how lovely.
Yeah. Perhaps if she'd have had the life with the royals, she wouldn't have turned out to be the person her soul wanted her to be.
And in the final analysis, it's your soul and the way you are truthfully that's more important than
well, at the moment,
really.
The planet Neptune, which is everything to do with spirituality, has gone into Pisces, where it belongs. Now, it hasn't been there for 150 years.
So what does that mean? What impact does that have?
Massive, massive impact. It means that people will be opening up spiritually. I had a friend rang me the other night and said, I've just seen all birds above me and I'm in bed and all the colours purple and green. I said, you're opening up. That's your third eye opening. And she said, when does it happen again? Does it happen tonight? I said, no, it doesn't happen. So people are opening up. People will become more spiritual. People will start to help people, which is what we need in this world. Because the only time people help anybody, and I work in London, is when there's a disaster. When those Chilean miners were underground, 9 billion people prayed for those miners. And it took that instance, a disaster, for people to come together. And that shouldn't be the case. So with Neptune going into Pisces, people's psychic abilities will be opening up. I've had people say that they've had people shouting their name in their ear, and I said, that's spirit clearing your ear. They're going to give you messages.
Right. And what if anyone wanted to contact you? What is your website?
KatieKeeleyPsychic.co.uk.
Right, KatieKeeleyPsychic.co.uk. And is it K-E-A-L-E-Y?
K-E-E-L-E-Y.
K-E-E-L-E-Y. Katie Keeley, and that's Katie with a K and an I. KatieKeeleyPsychic.co.uk. if anyone wanted to contact you. Do you ever do a reading for someone and see something really awful? And if that does happen, do you tell them?
No. If you can forewarn them to forearm them, then that's a different case. So if you can say there's something coming up, you know, don't go there, or this may happen. If you can forewarn them, then it's different. But I would never tell anybody any health-related issues. I would just say I'm not being given anything.
Yeah.
Because I feel that you shouldn't do that. There's a certain everybody has a certain ethics in every profession, and you know, I just wouldn't tell anybody that there was anything wrong to do with health, or if I could forewarn them to steer them another way, and that is usually the case. It's like saying to somebody, don't text your ex, just leave him be. And, and I get a lady just yesterday sent me a text message. I really wish I'd listened to what you said.
Right.
Because she kept text, and now he's gone forever. Now she won't get back with him.
No.
But if she'd left him in his little cave where he needed to analyse, he would have come back.
Men are from Mars, women are from Venus,
type
of thing.
And I've learned, you know, I know what men talk is.
Yeah.
So I can, when I'm talking to somebody and doing a reading about relationships, which I specialise in, is I can say, they say, shall I text him now? I go, no. Don't text him now.
Yeah.
Leave him a few days. Wait and see if he texts you first, because he's got to analyse it all first.
Right.
So I can think, speak, man.
That's very good. That's very handy. Has that worked for you?
Well, I get visions. So if anybody cheats on me or anything like that, I'm given visions. They'll show me a vision of it.
Have you ever had a vision?
Yes. I've had been out with two gentlemen, both of them cheated on me, and both times I was given visions. And
you were actually shown who they cheated with?
Yes.
Oh!
Yes.
Oh!
And the last one, the lady came back 6 weeks later, and I said, I'll just stop you there. I said, you had sex in the spare room. And she said, how did you know? And I said, psychic.
Ooh. Ooh, if I were her, I'd be on the next train to Australia. Plane, actually. Yeah. Is it true that when your children were younger, you used to be able to tell whether people were pregnant in the playground?
Oh, yeah, that was a nightmare. Because it's so obvious to me.
Yeah.
Why isn't it obvious to everybody else? And I would go up and say, I didn't know you were pregnant.
But what do you see to make you think they're pregnant?
I don't know. It's just something about them that they are pregnant.
Yeah.
They don't know themselves. One lady had a water sample in a bag.
Yeah.
One lady, I said, you're pregnant? She had 3 tests, and she said, I'm not pregnant. I said, I'm sorry, but you are.
Yeah.
And she actually had to go to the hospital, and she had a test at the hospital. She had a scan.
Yeah.
She was pregnant with twins.
Oh, what a blessing. How lovely.
Well, it wasn't, because my children are 20 months in between. I've got 3.
Yeah.
Hers were exactly the same. So she had 3 tiny ones.
Right.
And then to have twins on top.
Oh, right.
Yes.
I didn't realise that
it was an oh my God.
Oh, no, that was, I mean, lovely, lovely, lovely if you've got them, but what hard work. That would be so hard, wouldn't it?
A lot of them, you know, didn't speak to me because it was like, how could you know? I don't know myself.
Do you find people are ever scared of you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You go to a party, and as soon as they find out what you do, they're either really interested, or there's like this, you can just, a glazed expression comes over the face, and you know not to go near that person.
Really?
Because you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable.
No. And when you meet people, when you meet new people, have you ever met anyone and you just think, whoa, there's something really weird, strange, spooky, not nice, and dark clouds, a bit like a scene out of Ghostbusters, things, black clouds whirling around the head. Do you ever see anyone that's like that?
Yeah. Yeah.
And do you ever tell them or find out what the problem is?
No, I just stay away from them.
Right. Because is that sort of bad vibes type person?
Yeah. And I've been doing a lot on missing people.
All right.
Recently, and missing dogs as well.
Yeah.
Which have been and volcanoes going off and earthquakes going off. Premonitions on that. And it's with everything with Neptune is opening me up to do more things now.
Right.
But if I get that really bad vibration,
you steer clear.
Yeah.
Well, listen, it has been absolutely fascinating talking to you. It
you.
really, really has. And let's hope we'll see you on the cruise ship next time.
Yeah.
So from Katie Keeley and from me, Debbie Jones, it's been lovely being with you as always. And until next time, do take care.